Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild, scary world out there. But here we are, folks. Al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob Grams, that's the Natch, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
That's right, boys and girls, it is Jueves! Ba, 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 ba. We made it! Oh, just one day away from the weekend, friends. God damn, I need it. I need the weekend, man. It has been... It's been a tough one, Natch. It's been a period. You would say a racha in Spanish, right? It's un racha mala para mí. It's been a bad time for me.
Bueno, ya vendrán buenas.
Yeah, exactly. It's ups and downs, friends. You know what I mean? As I said before, life is like music. If it was just always one high note, it'd be noise, friends. It's the ups and downs that make it music. Before we do anything, I want to say a big hello to the people joining me live in the chat. Jareom is here. He says, good morning, my friend. Good morning, Jareom. How you doing, man? We've got Min here, who says, Goede Morgen, because he's joining us from the Netherlands. It's an international show, friends. We've got Pedro here. Pedro from Instagram says, good morning. How you doing, guys? Welcome. If you want to join our live viewers for the show today, it is very easy. You go to twitch.tv/ or barra professional bohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. And just one word. And you can join in the fun today. How you doing out there, folks? Yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week, Natch. But yeah, it's nearly over. Thank God. Hello, Rob. Nice to see you. Hi, Urs. How you doing? Good philosophy, says Pedro. Exactly. Man, you know, you've got to find something positive. You have to find something positive. If you guys had any idea what I was dealing with right now, you'd freak out. So what's coming up in today's show? Let me tell you, my friends, we have two complete the news bits, even though recently we've only been getting through one. I have prepared two. One of them, we're going to look at an American football match, Natch, in one of the complete the newses. And in the other is the Florida news from yesterday that I didn't get to. So there you go. That's what's coming up in Complete the News. In today's 100 Humans, what we're going to ask them, what's the first thing they would do after a traffic accident? There's a great piece of vocabulary here. After a fender bender. A fender is the thing you have on the front of your car, like a bumper. Okay, just in case you get into an accident, it absorbs all the shock. So what's the first thing you would do after a fender bender, after a little car accident? That's what we're going to ask them. But all that fun, friends, is coming up in the second half. Today we've got a pretty tasty unpopular opinion that was sent to me on Instagram. Guys, don't feel calm. If you want to send me your unpopular opinions, do it. And I will not, if you don't want me to, mention your name. I don't have to. You know, it can stay between you and me. As was the case with today's unpopular opinion. I think people are going to like it. And tons of madness. Min says, yeah, I didn't have time to message you past few evenings. No worries, my dude. No worries. No worries, Min. Okay, so that's all coming up. But right now, guys, you're here, I'm here. Let's look at what's going on in the world. Natch, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. We're not American, neither of us.
No, but I like this celebration.
Yeah, me too. It's
very nice.
Say thanks.
Claro.
Say thanks.
Just one day a year.
Yeah. It's ironic that this celebration will come before Black Friday.
Yeah.
So on Thursday, everyone says, thank you for all the things we have. And then Friday is, give me more. I want more things to be thankful for. What a strange phenomenon for Black Friday to be in Europe. I think it's a uniquely American, or at least it was a uniquely American thing. I remember the first Black Fridays. For us here in Europe, it was just about watching videos of Americans elbowing each other to get a new TV. And do you remember the videos that used to go viral much? let's see what people are saying. Pedro, I've been through a lot, but never had to sleep on a 6-year-old's bed. So hang in there, man. Thank you, dude. Okay, let's say thanks. Okay, while we're here, okay, we've got Urs, Pedro, Min, Jareom. Write in the chat. I want to know what you're thankful for on this Thanksgiving. Okay, what are you thankful for? It's Thanksgiving. Let's join our American friends and think about what we're thankful for. What about you, Natch? What are you thankful for, man?
Well, I was thinking about this the other day, and to be sincere, you are always like worried because you lack something or you want some part of your life to be better, like your career, for example, and as is my case. But the other part, the rest, is perfect. So I'm thankful for all the rest. That is a lot.
Yeah.
So I am very fortunate.
Let me tell you something. Natch. When me and you are finally on our deathbed, breathing our last, we won't think about how great our career was. We'll think about our family. We'll think about our friends.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. We'll think about the people we touched, the people that touched us. And the career and the amount of money we had, did we have the best TV? That will never, never, never cross our minds.
No. That's what elder people say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And have a great Thanksgiving. A beautiful thing to be thankful for. For me, let me see. What am I thankful for, dude? I'm thankful for... I think I am blessed by having just the best friend in the world. I'm very thankful right now, particularly for Andrea, who's helping me get through a really rough patch. I'm really thankful for that. I'm really thankful for my work that I enjoy, particularly the radio shows. I'm really, really thankful for the people who take the time to spend time with me in these radio shows. And now increasingly the people who are much more talking to me on social media and reaching out and getting into conversations. Really thankful for that. You know, because no matter how bad things get, like it's a seesaw, it's a roller coaster. There are downs and then there'll be ups and then there'll be downs again and then there'll be ups. And it's beautifully poetic. And it's those things, those constants, the people who are always there, those are the ones that really, really count. And given that, you know, I'm a regular on the radio now, those people who reach out and follow my entertainment career are just really, really appreciative of you guys. You guys who take the time to tune in on a morning, for example. And you know I'm here, you know I'm doing my thing. It's a weird show, I get it. But here you are, messaging me, being part of the crowd, joining in the fun. And I am so incredibly thankful for that. You know, I used to have a very difficult relationship with my family. I'm really thankful that I fixed that. I have much more regular contact with them and going home to see them this Christmas. Very, very thankful for that too. I actually have quite so much to be thankful for in life. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Okay, Jareum says, I feel thankful for true love. Oh, you guys, you're going to make me cry. Let's get a ProBoh approved for true love.
ProBoh approved.
True love. Like Jareum has for his true love, like I have for pizza. You know? It's a beautiful thing, Natch. It's a beautiful thing. You can't make it up. It's true. Pedro says, I'm thankful about my health, my wife, my sons, where I live, my work, basically everything. I'm a thankful man, at least for now. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know, everything you consume in media today is almost designed to make you feel dissatisfied with the life you have. You know, look at this beautiful model or this beautiful actor, actress. Look how they look in comparison to you. Unfair body images, you know what I mean? That kind of thing that just makes you feel like less. And then you've got adverts telling you that everything you own is old and inferior because they want to sell you new and improved. You know, everything we consume, every newspaper we get up is designed to make us fearful, make us more dissatisfied with our lives. So I don't know. I like Thanksgiving too, Natch, because it's that moment where we can just cast off that nonsense and really kind of focus in on what's important and what we have that's great. Because we don't do that often. You know? If you're a teenager now, you've probably got, you're probably suffering with acne and you're getting pushed tons of ads from Google telling you, how much clearer your skin could be. Let me tell you something. You're perfect as you are, that's who I feel worse for, Natch? The younger generations that have never known anything better. I mean, when we were teenagers through a period where before that aggressive internet advertising. Before it. We never had to consume it. We never had to deal with it. And now, I just imagine being a teenager is just the worst thing ever. Just constantly bombarded with messages of how you could be better. How no one's going to love you if you don't have the nice sneakers. All your friends are buying this particular whatever. Let me tell you something. If you're a teenager or a young person listening to this show, let me tell you a universal truth. When I was younger, used to think, oh my God, look at you. Look how ridiculous you look. And every year, I look back at old photos. And let me tell you something. You look back at old photos of yourself, and only in that moment do you realize how brilliant and good-looking and full of vitality you are. Yesterday I was scrolling through my Google Photos albums, looking at pictures of me when I was in my mid-30s, and even further back in my 20s, thinking, "Oh my God, look at me!" And all I did was worry about how bad I looked. Let me tell you something, guys. If you're a young person listening, you're a force of nature, man. You're a force of nature. Be happy with yourself. Be thankful for the person that you are. All right, let's continue. Urs, your Andrea's and Bob show is like a breath of fresh air and seems to be a very sincere friendship, says Urs. It is. I've known Andrea for over 20 years now. Yeah, we've been best friends for a long time. I feel thankful for my new job, says Jareo. Nice. Oh, congratulations on the new job, my dude. Min says, so we're all just going to skip over the fact that Rob started this bit with when we're finally on our deathbed. You got to start the morning with a little pinch of reality, man. It's going to happen to us all, man. Roma Nova's here. I'm thankful because I can breathe. Do you reckon it's not enough? Yeah, exactly. Be thankful for the fact that you can still draw breath and enjoy this amazing world. Because you look outside your window, friends, and what the media paints as reality is not reality. Because you look outside the window, you see families on the street playing, happy children, people walking dogs, people enjoying sunshine and fresh air. There's no one fighting in the street. There's no fear out there. Be thankful for that. Because, the media, politicians, everything that we consume is kind of wants to tell us different. And obviously this is a news show, so I contribute to that. So today's a nice day to actually, spread a little truth. The world isn't as bad as the one you think it is, Okay, let's continue. I've seen some of your pictures on Andrea's profile on Instagram. You looked like an extreme bad guy. I used to have hair. Believe it or not, I used to have hair. There was a period of time when I didn't look like a giant thumb. Thumb? Is that Pulgar?
Yes.
Oh!
Nivelazo.
There was a period of time where I didn't look like a giant thumb. I actually looked like a little bit rock and roll. I had long hair when I was young. And then I destroyed it through using products. Now I look like this. Let that be a lesson, kids. Don't use hair gel. Being in good health is something people should be more appreciative of. Yeah, amen to that, man. If the pandemic has taught us anything, let it be that your health... I mean, if you're not healthy, you can't experience the world in a complete way. And the fact that we're here and relatively healthy, we should be giving thanks about that every single day. Every single day. Natch, don't laugh. That dopamine hit, dude. We do what we can. Sorry, that's a private joke. Okay, Min, so be appreciative of your health, sorry. Something I'm very appreciative of, actually. Back when I was a kid, I used to drink too much. I had a bit of a problem with alcohol. And since I got that under control, There was some bad prognoses over my future, and got that under control. And kind of every day, I'm thankful for the fact that I'm living a much healthier life. Granted, I could stop smoking. When I'm going through a lot less stress, I'll get on it again. Jariam, I feel thankful for the ProBoh Show, of course. Jariam, ProBoh approved.
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
There you go. Gets a ProBoh stamp of approval, my dude. Oh, man. I actually had lots of news to share with you today. Should we do a little bit of news, Natch? Yeah, let's do a little bit of news. Okay. Well, there we go. We're all thankful. We're all happy. We're all feeling the love, But again, guys, all of those of you who take the time out of your day to listen to some of the media that Natch and I create, I just want you to know, and especially those of you who reach out to me primarily on Instagram nowadays, I am so thankful for you. When I'm feeling down, I see that there's a message in there, and the fact that someone's just taken the time to reach out to me, this random guy on the internet, just to, spread a little joy. Thanks for the show, or here's an idea. I am so, right now especially, just so immensely grateful for you guys. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so some news. In yesterday's lunchtime show, I mentioned that global sperm... we're going from being thankful to sperm, Natch. That's what's happening today. What a smooth segue. On yesterday's lunchtime show, I mentioned global sperm counts were in decline, and that in fact the decline in sperm count is accelerating. And someone reached out to me and said, "Is that true? That can't be true. That's nonsense." And I said, "Look, I'll talk about it in tomorrow's ProBoh Show." So I'm going to dedicate a few minutes just to clear this up for my friend on Instagram. Praise the sperm, says Min. So let's see. A global decline. This comes from the Financial Times. This is an article that was released on November 15th, I think. So just about 9 days ago. A global decline in sperm counts first identified in 2017 is accelerating. According to research, it shows the phenomenon seen in other parts of the world is also affecting men in South America, Asia, and Africa. So this is worrying. So since 1972, it was falling by 1% each year. However, since 2000, the annual decrease has been on average more than 2.6%. So this decline in sperm count is actually getting faster. I read somewhere so overall we're seeing a significant worldwide decline in sperm counts of over 50% in the last 46 years. Is that not worrying? It's the end of the world as we know it. Good news for those people out there who don't like kids. Bad news for those of us out there who want to retire. Because retirement is looking less and less likely. What about the quality, says Jariam. I think what Jariam wants is fewer sperm, but really high quality sperm. The kind of sperm that works out. The kind of sperm that goes to the gym. Reads books. Quality sperm. I'll be honest, I haven't seen anything about the quality, much more about the quantity. Pedro, Spermageddon, I said. That's right, Pedro. The real Handmaid's Tale will be man treated like sex slaves and forced to mate. The real Handmaid's Tale will be when man is treated like a sex slave and being forced to mate. Do you think that's never going to happen? That's never going to happen. Come on. Do you really worry about that? About women imprisoning us and using us as sex slaves? Because you may worry about that. That sounds like a little bit of a dream come true to me. Okay, I'm going to get messages about that. Guys, I know that might have made you angry. Just remember, your tears are delicious, and your anger only makes me more powerful. Just means you have to try a few more times. Exactly, man. 50%, if the sperm rate is at 50%, it means you have to do it twice as much. That's the good news. All right, so that's that news. I will drop this Financial Times article in my Patreon, so you guys can click it and read it for yourself. And right now, we're going to go to an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Oh, boys and girls, what is an unpopular opinion? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you, folks. An unpopular opinion is, a brain fart. A pedocerebral, pedomental. Today's brain fart, today's unpopular opinion, came from a message that I received on Instagram. And it is, money is evil. Money is evil. So yeah, they decided, they asked me not to be named, and I acquiesced. But yeah, money is evil. What do you think, Natch? Is money evil?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's maybe the origin of all the
origin of evil.
The desigualdades, I don't know how to say that.
Inequality.
Inequalities.
Would you say money is more evil? Would you say money is the evil thing, or the human greed is the evil thing?
Well, human greed. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We attribute to this. We hand over sentience to a non-sentient thing in order to excuse ourselves of our own greed. That's something that I find. That's not to go in contrary to my friend here who sent me this unpopular opinion today. But money can't be evil, because money in its very nature, has no personality, it has no independent thought, it has no agenda. We give it the agenda. Let's see what people are saying. Min says, the root of evil, all evil may be, but not itself evil. No, that's the thing. I mean, look, if we, imagine we had two different lines of currency. One was money as we traditionally know it, and the other was, I don't know, pens. You could trade pens for goods and services. Then, what I mean? The same phenomena would happen around pens. People would acquire pens, not share pens equally among everyone. So would that mean pens are evil? No, it wouldn't. It would mean people are greedy. But that said, I thoroughly believe we are going through, this era will be seen as... This era will be seen as a new dark age, a financial dark age. Let me tell you something, guys. People are hungry all over the world. We don't feed those people, not because we don't have enough food, but because we don't have enough money. Now, let that sink in. People are starving to death in this world right now. They are starving to death, not because we don't have enough food. We have surplus of food, especially here in Europe. No, those guys go hungry and die because there isn't enough money. We haven't explored space. The humanity hasn't had a common goal to explore space and the depths of the oceans. We haven't done those things, not because we don't have the technology, but because we don't have enough money. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. All the world's greed. Let's look at the 7 deadly sins. We crave a slothful life, a lazy life, so we try and acquire wealth. People get murdered over money, or people lose their lives over money. People steal over money. People are jealous, avaricioso over money, Ooh, thanks, Natch. I didn't even expect that one. That was awesome. Pedros, I'm saying the obvious, but of course I said no. The same person, no sane person would refuse money. It's not about money, it's about what you do with it. You can do great things with money and dreadful things as well. Let's get him a ProBoh approved, Natch.
ProBoh approved.
It's often not even what you do with it, but what you do for it. Oof, man, great. Good news though, Musk's net worth went down an estimated 100 billion. Ouch! How's he going to survive? How's he going to pay his heating bill? Probably with the other 100 billion, right? Yeah, okay, never mind. This is what surprises me. I've read tons of articles about the anti-Semite Kanye West no longer being a billionaire. Oh, poor Kanye. Now he's only a multi-millionaire. How's he going to survive? Come on. Yeah, only a measly 100 billion left, exactly. Yeah, inequality. Inequality where the top 1% of the 1% hold 30% of the world's wealth, or even more than that, I think. It's crazy. Money is holding back society. It doesn't lift it up, in my opinion. But is it money or is it human greed? Can we attribute a concept like evil to a non-sentient object like money? Or is the problem really us? Let me tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to post a poll in the chat, and you're going to tell me, is money evil or is it not? All right, guys, we are going to go into a very quick commercial break. We'll be back in 4 short minutes. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm so thankful for you being here. Have a happy Thanksgiving. So many things you could have been doing today. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the world. I'll see you in 4 minutes. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ProBoh Show. It's currently 9 a.m. Central European Time for all my friends joining me live on Vaughan Radio. How are you doing? You're listening to the ProBoh Show. For those of you podcast listeners, thank you, guys. Please download the podcast. Share it with people. You can find it in every single good podcast directory. How are you doing, friends? I'm Rob Grams. Listen to the ProBoh Show. So, what did you miss if you're just tuning in? In the first part of the show, well, we took some time on this Thanksgiving, even though we're Europeans, both Natch and I. Well, I'm actually I'm British. Not European anymore. I am, technically. I'm half Italian, half Polish. So we're both Europeans, so you know what I mean. Thanksgiving doesn't really apply to us. You know, even Canada celebrates Thanksgiving on a different day. But you know, take the time to be thankful, to share with each other. What we're thankful for, and that was beautiful. Then we also spoke a little bit about the global global sperm crisis, or Spermageddon. As Pedro from Instagram said. Yeah, the global sperm counts are on the decline, and they apparently seem to be declining quicker. Since 1947, 50% reduction in our sperm count. Yeah, it's worrying. Worrying for the future of the species. And then we went into today's unpopular opinion, which was money is evil. The poll is now closed. You can no longer vote. Sorry, friends. Let's check out what people were saying in the chat. Urs said, money is evil, but I would love to be in hell. I would like to be in that hell. Yeah, who couldn't use a little more money? And then Ripterlo says, wow, that's a lot of coffee. I filled up my coffee cup. I'm here at 7:30, man. Don't give me a hard time. Basically, I run on coffee and coffee, cigarettes, and pizza. That's my fuel. Gio Mori says, money is evil, but necessary for almost everything. True. It's true. If those people who say money doesn't bring you happiness are not living in the same reality as me and you, friends. Because money quite clearly brings happiness. You use money to buy donuts, and donuts make me happy. You know, replace donuts with whatever makes you happy. I mean, money is necessary. Yeah, money can't buy love. No, but it can buy, a nice meal at a restaurant. You know, it can buy the transport in order to be able to go and see that person that you love. You know, money is pretty much the lifeblood of society right now. Like it or not. That's just how it is. Is it evil in its nature? Well, I'll let you know what you guys said in the poll in a second. Pedro says, I need to leave. Oh, Pedro, we'll see you tomorrow, my friend. I was being ironic about the dystopic version of The Handmaid's Tale. Of course, a future of men being forced to mate doesn't sound so grim. Yeah, I'm going to get messages about that, Pedro. I went too far, see? I took a joke and I took it too far. That's what happens. Now I'm going to have to deal with the complaints. Min, was that a milk book advert? Yeah, this book is The Milk by a very good friend of mine, Alberto. He's got this book is The Milk. Este libro es la leche. Right? Is that right, Natch? Did I say that? Did I murder that? Oh! And this book is The Milk too. So yeah, go out and buy that, guys. Min, lack of money brings unhappiness. Money brings opportunities to obtain happiness. Yeah, I agree with that. But is it evil? Is it evil? That's the question here, right? Is money evil? Can we attribute good or bad? I mean, I would argue evil, good doesn't really exist anyway. Morality is fluid. What was morally acceptable in the 1800s is not what was morally acceptable in the 1900s, 2000s. You know, morality is fluid. You know, and it always depends on where you are in the world, your cultural upbringing, everything. Morality is fluid even today. Even among the people that are alive on the planet today, we can't agree on what is evil or not. You know? It depends on propaganda, on what we're reading, what media we're consuming, what the government is telling us. Morality is fluid, and if you don't believe that, then I would encourage you to do further research, because morality is not fixed. Morality is not fixed. You know, I consider myself a liberal person, but in the very traditional sense of the word liberal. Progressive, I guess, is what I would say. You know? And that, you know, the whole idea behind, you know, progressive thinking is encouraging that change, or at least not trying to hold it back. So morality is fluid. If morality is fluid, how can money be evil? It can't be. Money has no opinion. Money isn't robbing banks. We're robbing banks for money. The evil ones are us, friends. I hate to say it, but I really do. You know, corporate greed is not an issue of money. It's an issue of a very small amount of people making decisions because of a love of wealth. You know, it's sad, but it's a fact. I would say no, money is not evil. I'd say what money does is it appeals to our worst instincts. You know, it provides an opportunity for us to be more selfish, more greedy. Yeah, money isn't evil. I think we're the ones with the problem, guys. Because even before money was ruling the earth, what was it? It was religion, right? That caused the last dark ages. You know. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm at. That's my final thought, guys. I don't think that money's evil necessarily, because you can do immense good with money. You know, I used to donate yearly to a cancer charity, and I didn't do that with pens or shells or just by wishing on a star. I did it with money. You know, money is money has the capability to do great things, to facilitate great social change. It also has the ability to do the opposite. And the driving force behind money is us, humans. You know. So yeah, there you go. That's my final thought on this issue. And let's continue on and go to 100 humans. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a long walk to work today, guys, across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. And on that walk, I encountered 100 humans, and I asked them all a question. Today's question was, what is the first thing you would do after a traffic accident? What we'd say here is a fender bender. A fender is the front part of the car, the bumper, the part that absorbs all the shock. And we'd say a fender bender. We call a fender a bumper in England. A fender bender. What's the first thing you would do? And it kind of implies that it's not a serious traffic accident. A fender bender. Okay, so what's the first thing you would do after a small traffic accident, a small collision, a fender bender. All right, what's the first thing you would do? I asked them that question, friends. They gave me their answers. I'm here with the top 7 of those answers. Your job in the chat is to identify those answers. Ripterlo says money is a tool. Exactly. You know? Money is a tool. It does draw some really interesting philosophical questions. Because here in Europe, we don't understand why in America guns are legal, right? We don't understand it. We can't. We're like, why? But guns are tools, guys. The gun isn't pulling its own trigger. We're doing it. Think about that. Think about that. Anyway, let's continue. Right, so we've got some answers in. Jareom and Min have answered. Do you have any ideas on this, Natch? What is the first thing you would do after a small traffic accident?
I guess check that the people in my car is okay.
So
Are okay.
So check. Well, what would... Okay. It's not there. It's not there. Wah, wah, wah. But... Yeah, no, it's not there. I'm not going to give you any clues. Let's see.
It's not.
Okay, let's see. Riptello... No, Jareom says, swear. Spaniards are like Olympic athletes at swearing. I'll be honest. Is swearing or cursing... Is that there? Yes, it is, Riptella. Well done. Woo. 7 of 100 humans said they would curse. The first thing they would do is curse. Woo. Yeah, I can't say any curse words on the radio. So sorry. It's there, though. 3 of 100 humans, 7th place. Well done, Riptella. I think getting the least popular answers is maybe even the most difficult thing. Min says, I would run for it. Means I would run away. Make sure no one caught me. I would run away. Is it there? Do you think it's there, Natch? You do? It is. Give him a round of applause. Jeez Louise, people. Seriously? But it's there. Drive away. I would just drive away. 16 of the 100 humans, that's 16%. Jeez Louise. This is why we're going to go extinct, Natch. This is why the human species are going to go extinct. Every time someone is a malpensant, we don't have a translation for that in English. Every time someone's like pessimistic or cynical, we lose another sperm. So drive away is there. It's in 3rd place. 16 of 100 humans say drive away. Slap the other driver? Roma Nova. Are we getting violent? Okay. Slap the other driver. It's not there. It's not there. I'll tell you what is there, though. If you think a few pasos para atrás, before the slap, maybe you'll get something. Maybe you get something. Okay. Check out if my car has a scratch. If it's not going on my way. Okay. Just check out if the car is scratched. Is it there? No, it's not. Sorry, guys. It's not there. All right. Call insurance, says Min. Call the insurance. A sensible answer. Now, the first thing I will do is call my company and exchange details. I like it. Is it there? Call insurance? Yes, it is. Well done. Just going to say it, guys. Min's on fire today. 14 of 100 humans said call insurance. It is in 4th place. Well done. Well done, Min. Okay, let's see. Slap the other driver. I love it. Let's see. I was joking about running away. Well, if you were joking, you got it right. Turn on the emergency lights, says Gio Mori. Turn on the emergency lights. It's not there. It's not there. It's a great answer, but it's not there. Okay. Check if you're not hurt. To check if you're not hurt. It's from Riptero as well. It's not there. Not there. You guys have only got 3 of the top 7. I'm going to have to give you some clues soon. Turn on the emergency lights. Not there. Giamore, sorry. Yes, try to run away because otherwise your insurance company is going to raise your insurance. True story, Romanova. I'm having suspicious amount of correct answers. What kind of image am I painting of myself? Like a hit and run driver. If that's the image you're making of yourself, mate. Call the fireman to rescue us. Ooh. To call for a rescue. It's not there. It's not there.
Perdón.
No, it's okay. The 100 humans are just practicing a little bit of drums. That's good. Okay, look. Yeah, okay, I'm going to give you some clues. You had swear. Okay, imagine you're moving when the accident's happening. You have to do something. What do you have to do? It's the first thing. Go on, Natch, tell them.
Stop the car.
Stop the car. To pull over. It's there, Natch. Well done. It's in 6th place with 4 of 100 humans. Jareom says to blow the horn. We would say to beep the horn. Okay? I know you guys, a common mistake in Spain is you say to sound the horn. But it's not there. It's not there, sorry. Riptero says to take out your phone and start filming. This'll go viral on Twitter. This is going to blow up my TikTok. Is it there to start filming? No, it's not. As to 100 humans, what's the first thing you would do after a fender bender, after a small traffic incident? What's the first thing you would do? You guys have got 4 of the top answers. All right, okay. Natch, we need to help people out. All right. So, you've pulled over. You've pulled the car over. You've stopped. What's the next thing you do? You know? What's the next thing you do? Tell them, Natch.
To go out the car.
Get out of the car! It's there! Well done! 12 of the 100 humans said to get out of the car. It's in 5th place. Well done, sir. Like everyone's like, step on the gas. I'm gonna call the insurance. No, the first thing you're gonna do is get out of the car. Let's be honest. All right, you guys have got 5 of the top 7 answers. No one has got the first and second answer. Who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna be the first to get the first and second answer? Step on the gas, says Min. Like the gas, we would say the acelerador. Would you say in Spanish?
Yes.
So step on the accelerator. JM. So Romanova says, I'm teasing because it's a fender bender. Put the pedal to the metal. Wow, nivelazo.
Wow, que nivelazo.
Yeah, to put the pedal to the metal, to step on the gas. You know, how would you say that? To step on the gas? Pulse el acelerador or dar el
apretar.
Apretar. Apretar el acelerador. My God, that's a difficult word. Shake says...
No, perdón. Pisar mejor.
Pisar. Okay. Yeah. Shake says J.M. Robanova. The first thing you would do is shake. Tremble in fear. Is it there? No, it's not. It's not there. But I'll give you a little clue. I will say that the second most popular answer is an emotional response. It's not shaking, though. It's an emotional response that is not shaking. You know, something you do, you've got into a traffic accident, the adrenaline is pumping through your body, you immediately feel these negative emotions. How does your body react? That's what I'm looking for, friends. I'm not going to go to you, Natch, because I know you know it now. I want to see if anyone in chat knows this one. Min says, getting out of the car sounds like socializing to me, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going to socialize with this human. You're going to WhatsApp him your insurance details, right? Rip Terlo says, cry, because your insurance is going to go up. Is cry there? Yes, it is. Well done. It's in second place. 19 of 100 humans said, what is the first thing I would do after a traffic accident? Cry. Okay, one answer left, guys. The most popular answer. I'll tell you what I would do, Natch. If I found ghosts in my house, I'd call the Ghostbusters. You know? That's who I'm going to call. That's a clue for the number one answer. What's the first thing you would do after a traffic accident? You're probably going to call someone. But who? It's not Burger King. No matter how hungry you are, that would not be the first call. Has tachycardia because of the fear you feel? Tachycardia, a heart attack. It's not there, Romanova. It's not there. Cry for a fender bender, says Min. So sensitive. Yeah, in England we have our tear ducts removed. Yeah, we only have two emotions in England. We have sad and grumpy. Those are the two emotions we have. Everything else is a bit of a waste. Call your mum, says Riptero. It's not there. It's not there. It's not your mum. Sorry. Min says, call the cops. Call the police. But it's only a fender bender. Well, you know, look, don't blame me. I'm not the 100 humans. I'm not even one of the 100 humans. I'm just the guy who collects the answers. Is call the police there? Yes, it is. It's the number one answer. Well done, Min. When I asked 100 humans what they would do after a traffic accident, the first thing they would do after a fender bender, they said, 21 of them said, call the police. Well done. Put the mobile down and look like you aren't guilty, said Romanova. Yeah. Don't sell the British short. Besides sad and grumpy, they can also be drunk. True story. You know, like Eskimos have 1,000 words for snow? It's a fact. They have a ton of different ways of saying snow. British people have like tens of thousands of ways of saying drunk and hungover. It's a fact. It's a cultural fact. All right, let's go through the list. I asked 100 humans, what is the first thing you would do after a fender bender, after a small traffic accident? They answered, in position number 7, I would curse or swear. That's the first thing I would do, definitely. In position number 6 is pull over, to stop the car, to take the car to the side of the road and stop, to pull over. In position number 5 is to get out of the car, obviously. To get out of the car, you maybe go and speak to the other driver. To get out of the car. In position number 4 was call your insurance. You call your insurance company. In position number 3. Min, this says bad things about you. You got this one. To drive away. To drive away. In position number 2 was to cry. Oh, my car. To cry. And in position number 1. The top answer, well done, Min, was call the police. You nailed it, dude. You nailed it. Well done. Round of applause, Natch. Give him a round of applause. Okay. Let's go to complete the news.
Complete the news.
Okay. Again, Natch. Again, I only have time for one. I'm going to do the Florida one that I missed from yesterday. Okay? Because I feel bad. Feel bad because I've been saying we're going to do a piece of news about Florida, and I haven't done it yet. So here we go. A Florida suspect yells, así que grita algo, he yells something. Florida subject yells blank to deputies, which is like a rank underneath sheriff, in the local police force. A Florida suspect yells blank to deputies as he runs across the freeway. Freeway, autovia. All right, freeway. Natch, I know I'm killing it today with the Spanish. I know. I see you there shocked.
¿Será posible? Vaya nivelazo.
Natch is like, what happened? Did he swallow a dictionary? Okay. So, a Florida suspect yells or shouts blank to deputies as he sprints across the freeway, across the motorway. Oh my God. And he didn't get hit. It's a miracle. Okay, did he yell A, MAGA, which is Make America Great Again, and they shot on it to MAGA. Did he yell A, MAGA, B, I'm sorry, perdóname, or C, Geronimo? Okay, A, B, or C. Complete the news, guys. Don't worry, if you're one of those people, there are many of you watching the show right now. If you're one of those people too nervous to write, this is your moment. All you have to write is A, B, or C. Okay. Florida suspect yells blank to deputies as he sprints or runs across the freeway. Is it A, MAGA? Make America Great Again, MAGA. Is it B, I'm sorry? Or is it C, Geronimo? A, B, or C in the chat, please. What do you think? Natch?
A.
You think A? He shouts, "Make America Great Again, MAGA!" Bear in mind, this is a Florida. This happened in Florida. Yeah. It's a tough one. I'm seeing B and I'm seeing C. Wow. No one's agreeing today. B, C. B being, what was B? I'm sorry, and C, Geronimo. Okay, it's a tie between B, C, and A. Oh my God. All right, let's get a drum roll match. A Florida suspect shouts, "I'm sorry, B." Yeah. He's repentant, at least. A Florida suspect yells, "I'm sorry," to deputies as he sprints across freeway traffic. Well done to Min, who was one of the people who got that right. No one was injured in the incident, which involved the suspect running through traffic across the motorway. Imagine that. Imagine trying to run across the M30. Jeez Louise. Suicide. A Florida suspect who ran from police after being stopped for allegedly driving at 110 miles per hour was with a suspended license, apparently was polite enough to yell, "I'm sorry," as he ran between vehicles across the freeway. This happened in Florida. Again, I will post this link with the VOD, with the video of this show on my Patreon so you guys can check out all these links. Oh my God, guys, coming to the end of the show. So many things you could have been doing today. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me and it means the world. I'll see you guys tomorrow.